Ever wonder how the master of mysteries, Agatha Christie, became the center of a real-life whodunit that baffled even Sherlock Holmes' creator? Let's turn back the clock to December 3rd, 1926. Agatha Christie, already a literary star, kissed her sleeping daughter goodnight, stepped out of her home in Berkshire, and vanished. The only thing she left behind was her car, a Morris Cowley. The next morning, her car was discovered abandoned, teetering dangerously over a chalk pit. Inside were her fur coat and driving license. But no Agatha? This wasn't a plot from one of her books. This was real. The news exploded, triggering one of the biggest manhunts in British history. Imagine this: 1,000 police officers and 15,000 volunteers sweeping the countryside. They dragged lakes and sent biplanes into the sky, all searching for the Queen of Crime. The story was so compelling that even Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the mind behind Sherlock Holmes, got involved. He famously took one of her gloves to a spirit medium, hoping for a supernatural clue. His rival in mystery, Dorothy L. Sayers, also joined the search party on the ground. For 11 agonizing days, the world was gripped by speculation. The theories were as wild as any detective novel. Had she been murdered? A popular suspect was her own husband, Archie, who had just confessed to an affair and demanded a divorce. Or, heartbroken, had she taken her own life? Some cynical voices even whispered it was all a brilliant, elaborate publicity stunt to boost book sales. The press had a field day, with headlines screaming about the missing author. It was the biggest story of the decade, a real-life mystery starring the woman who wrote the rules for the genre. Every day without a clue only deepened the intrigue. Was she a victim, or was she the mastermind of her own disappearance? Finally, after 11 days of intense searching and media frenzy, the mystery came to a strange end. Agatha Christie was found not in a ditch or at the bottom of a lake, but alive and well at a spa hotel in Harrogate. She had checked in under a peculiar name, Señora Teresa. If that surname sounds familiar, it was the last name of her husband's mistress. When confronted, Christie claimed she had no memory of the past 11 days. She couldn't explain how she got to Harrogate or why she used that name. Doctors diagnosed her with a fugue state, a rare form of amnesia likely triggered by the immense stress of her mother's recent death and her husband's infidelity. But many people then, and even now, remain skeptical. Was it truly amnesia? Or was it a calculated act of revenge against her cheating husband? A way to publicly shame him and make him the prime suspect in her potential murder? The truth is, we'll never know for sure. Agatha Christie never spoke about those 11 days for the rest of her life. She went on to write dozens more brilliant novels, including the masterpiece Murder on the Orient Express, which she began writing shortly after this incident, while traveling on the famous train to escape her painful memories. Her own disappearance remains the one puzzle she never solved for her readers, a perfect, real-life mystery left behind by the undisputed Queen of Crime. What do you think really happened? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories.